finally?
Yeah, you can sell the load. We got a picture of it. Oh, I didn't post the picture, but you'll see it in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Or I'll share it later.
Proud of that one.
It's a good load.
Yeah, Tex, good
Double-
job there, buddy. I
double-
was wondering what you were doing, and I was
double-
looking, was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Here, I'll let you burn up this trash that is in front of me here. Here, I'll try to get this away from here because this is going to be, yeah.
Got Fireman Chris over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you couldn't have picked a better person's outfit for doing that job.
No doubt.
Yeah, I think we can stick to one skidder now. Seeing how we got caught up from the...
That's kind of why I jumped out.
The piles that I had from the last crew were still out here.
Hell yeah,
Plus
dog.
today. I mean, I've already done one strip.
I can't even slide these things.
And
Whatever,
back.
just burn it and slowly
Oi.
move it closer while it's on fire. That's what I usually do.
Where are you going with my log?
That's his log now. He's taking advantage of that. Oh, I see. You're gonna do a scrape there. Nice.
That's why I like the locking straps in 19 because you could do it with the boom.
Oh, and
you
then
lock
scrape.
and then scrape.
Here, I'll get this one because it's just being a twat. Weep. End zone.
Oh,
Right on.
yeah. See, I just had the buncher head skip up like 3 feet right
Yeah,
before I got to
yeah.
the tree.
Not anymore. I won't do that in the next update. I fixed that because I got really irritated by that.
Come
You know what's
on over
weird?
close here.
It never
Alright.
did that for me before until right now. It just did it on 2 trees in a row.
Yep.
You need to grab the trailer there, Tex, or you got it there, buddy?
When did that start at being a thing?
Nice.
We
No,
didn't do this
last
time.
update. It's only on
Really?
certain trees at certain angles. It's really bizarre. Oops, you got a
Are we
little bit of a
backed
medium
up,
length one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, put
It
your
also
back
makes
tires
some of
right
them
here.
like uncuttable
Alright.
too.
Yes. And it's also tree placement too. Some of the trees are way too high out of the ground by accident, probably a
Oh,
placement
yeah,
issue.
they
So you'll
did
hit
get
one and
some
it don't cut, and
problem.
it's like, what the frick? So you have to
Yeah.
cut it really high, then go back down and wipe out the stump. That's
Yeah.
just piss poor modding or mapping right there. Some terrible shitty mapper that went and made these stupid maps. Let's fire that
I
guy.
hate to be that guy.
Yeah, let's fire that asshole.
I'll make sure to email him.
Yeah, please. Please do. Please put the title "You Suck" really, really wide. Yeah, in double bold font with the underline, please. That's a good start.
I'll do you guys better. I got his phone number. I'll call
Yeah,
him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Post that and just say, hey, if anybody needs to get a hold of FDR, here's his personal number. You can contact him at any time, day or night. Oh man.
Fastest way to lose your job.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with the 2FA stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Man, I'm always like, everyone's like, oh yeah, if anybody pissed me off, I just change my number. I was like, man, do you know how much 2FA stuff I have on my phone number now? Like, there's
Yeah,
no
no
way.
kidding.
If I lose that, I'm gonna have to kill myself because that's my identity now.
I've had this phone number so long, like I'm pretty sure that it's like Verizon has completely written it off as never going to be available again.
Never, yeah. See, that's what
I
happened
had
when I took over this number. Some chick accidentally like lost the number, and it happened to be a chick that lived locally, which was really funny, like really close to where I live. But she was like dealing with a whole bunch of our local like farming horses and rabbits and like that community
so they were all
4-H
calling
stuff.
you.
And so suddenly I'm getting all these like random calls in the middle of the night and text messages. Hey, I need to get 4 bunnies and I need them by noon. And it's like, what? I remember one guy's like, hey, do you have any chicks this year? And I was like, yeah, totally. I got 12. And he's like, cool. Can I pick up tomorrow? And then they're like, well, what do they look like? And I was like, sweet. So I went and found this. I found this like Russian swimmer picture, like a group of Russian swimmers. And I sent the picture over, and then I just never got a response back. I was just like, man, that's so funny.
That is brutal.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was so funny.
I've had this.
It's like, I don't think this is the right person.
This was the first and only phone number I've ever had.
Smart man, never change.
Like, get.
I only changed
Yeah,
it once.
I've had my number probably like over 20 years, believe it or not, myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
Never change, man.
So, was that from your home phone or?
It was actually back
Was
when
that
they.
your rotary phone?
Yeah, I was gonna say
in
back with the
World War II?
rotary. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Just
my landline.
yeah.
Landline.
Yeah.
These kids don't know what a landline is.
Hey, my grandparents have one in their house that I used to play with when I was little.
The one I have, you have to
Rotary
like
phone?
tap it really
That's how I
hard,
used
and
to
then it
have to
goes
get
over
on
the comm.
internet. You guys did
dial
probably
up.
did you guys ever deal with any of you guys old enough to deal with dial up?
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the AOL
Okay,
days.
alright.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I got my sweet 8 kilobytes a second. Oh baby.
Yeah, right.
You could almost get a full titty out of a chick on a picture after about an hour. Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
You're like, it's coming here, it's coming, there it is. Ah. And then your mom would pick up the phone and it would disconnect. You'd have to start all over again. No.
Oh, ours wouldn't disconnect if you picked up the phone. Whoever picked up the phone had their eardrums blown out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was so god awful.
Yeah. The
And then I found out a way to like double tap the line so that you could record the calls through like Windows sound recorder. And my mom got so mad. I don't know why. She's like, "Just what are you doing? Stop! You're gonna recording all the conversations. It's none of your business." That was so funny.
damn it.
It's like I'm telling Dad. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
It's not a cat.
All the memories.
All the Gen X
God.
community is like, what's wrong with that digital cat? Yeah. It's making weird noises, man. Just kidding, Gen Xers. It's fine.
memories.
We're just talking like boomers now because we're old.
Sharp as daggers.
Hey, I'm not as old as some of you farts, but I
Yeah.
know what that sound is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we told you.
Yeah. Well, who's so the youngest people are Victor and Evan, probably, right? Evan, how old are you? You said
Tex.
oh, and Tex.
Tex.
Tex, you don't count because you sound like you're old though, so you just blend in.
I didn't
Well,
know.
I mean, Victor does now.
Okay, so Tex, you said you're 17, right?
Yep.
17. Victor, how old are you?
14.
14. And then Evan,
I'm 18.
18. So that's a pretty good young crowd. What do you
Victor,
guys?
like,
Okay,
Evan's older than.
Victor's like 14.
14. Hey, I'm
And he's
14.
been here for 3 years, so what does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly. So coming from your guys' younger generation, looking at even like the middle-aged generation of us people that are like 30, 35 and over, which would be kind of middle-agey, is it like do you consider the old people even boomers, or do you consider like the middle-aged people the boomers of the world now? Don't all answer at once,
I still consider boomers to be boomers.
right? I always just wonder that because I always think like, you know, as we're going up, you're like, yeah, those old boomers, and I'm like, well, shit. Now we're actually kind of like getting into the older range now, where I'm like, I bet you these kids think we're the old boomers now with our stupid opinions and ideas.
Right.
I don't know. I hang out with all the people that have those stupid opinions and ideas.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
I
I'm
don't-
part of.
My generation sucks.
You don't
Yeah.
you don't like your generation?
But
Why?
I swear.
Yeah, what's
Hey, that's funny because we all agree too.
yeah. What sucks about it? Go into detail here.
They're so lazy and they don't know shit.
Well, I mean,
That's why
And
we
the
you-
like.
whole-
okay,
to their
you
phones.
sound like a boomer. That's not good. Not at your age. You're not supposed to sound like that.
No,
Victor,
at least sound like a millennial. Come on.
Victor, do you agree? Do you think that, or do you have a different opinion?
I agree with that, yeah. And everyone is glued to their phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone
Alright.
is staring down at the ground at their
That's
phone.
why I like playing with these guys. They're very mature for their
I got
age,
my
you
first
know?
phone 2 years ago.
Hey, that's
Yeah, same here.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get my first cell phone
I-
until I was
21.
16.
Yeah,
I think it was when I got my driver's license because I was going to work all the time.
Man, that's crazy, eh?
Yeah, I had
And-
my parents.
Until I was
made me
15,
get
I
one.
had to get my own Xbox or anything like that. So I was always like outdoor type stuff. I didn't sit inside and do stuff like that.
See, and I was the complete
Well-
opposite. I was terrible. I sat inside and played video games like a goddamn vampire growing up. And then when I
think
finally got
traded
kicked
in
out,
my pager for my cell phone, actually.
a pager.
I did.
Oh,
I used to have pagers.
yeah, pagers. Yeah, pagers were just kind of dying out when, well, that and my family was definitely not in the type of industry where they would have pagers, but like answering machines was kind of like just coming into style. I think was the big
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw that way over there. I realize the pile's over there now. Chris, I'm just throwing shit around, making a mess for him to clean up here.
Dex, you want me to get this load out of here, or you want to load some more?
Yeah. Take
I'm
it.
sorry, I couldn't hear you, buddy.
You can take it.
All right, right.
Take it to
Every
the
time I
limit.
turn around, there's a skater waiting for me.
But I swear, the further we go, the more the younger generation, the voices get deeper. I swear.
Really?
It's the food.
I thought it was the. I thought it was the. Wait, you mean like the younger generations have deeper
Yeah.
voices?
Dude, I met a 12-year-old the other day that sounded like he was 25.
Wow.
I ain't joking.
See, I
They
thought
get
17.
I
and
thought
you
the
sound
conspiracy
like you're 20-something.
theory. The conspiracy theory was that they're hiding like estrogen in the food to make the men less manly. I thought that was the big conspiracy theory.
Well, no, they just hide hormones in general in food.
Oh, I see.
No.
It goes both directions.
So that way the girls would have deeper voices, but it's backfired on.
Oh. I see. I see what's going on here. Right on. Hey,
The
you,
government failed once again.
yeah, you can push whatever agenda they want, but leave the women alone. The men and the women are whatever. The in between. The I don't know anymore.
The in-between wiener. Well, never mind.
The in between. Yeah.
Watch it.
That's awesome.
That's it. We're all canceled.
Yeah, we're canceled.
They already got our IP addresses. We're fucked.
Yeah, it's over now.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 2024. No judgment. People can do whatever they want. Just don't shove your
Yeah.
shit on me if I'm not interested. That's all I ask.
Yep.
If I say that's cool, bro, but not for me, that means it's cool, but not for me, and I don't want to continue that.
Yeah.
But I've gone into some pretty interesting, in-depth conversations with people of all different genders and backgrounds and sexualities, and I've met everybody. Especially doing security, working at bars, you meet everything that walks the earth, man. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? It's a lot of people choose weird choices that seem really odd to the norm of society, but they're actually really good people.
People be people. Yeah, if you just let people be people,
Yeah.
and you don't give a the problem I've always had is everybody makes it about them when it's like, say, you meet somebody that's X, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Jack, I
you decide to
apologize.
make it a big issue over what they're doing with their life. It's
When-
like, why does it matter to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they come running into a freaking bathroom and like yank your pants down, like, can't touch me because I'm such and such.
That's different.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then all bets
Yeah,
are off.
beat
Yeah,
the shit
yeah,
out of
yeah.
them.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. You get no protection at that point. But that's anybody.
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. But to actively pursue a group because of its choices when they're not doing anything to you, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. It's like the whole gay bashing thing back in like my high school days was like really popular thing.
Oh yeah.
And-
Were you a bag?
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's views are
Yeah.
everybody's views. I get it. Not everybody's into the concept. It scares a lot of people and freaks a lot of people out, which is fine. You know what? That's your moral values. That's what you grew up with, whatever. But that doesn't mean you need to actively hunt people that choose that lifestyle. It's like, I don't like certain types of art that people think is amazing or certain types of music that people think are amazing. But I don't actively chase them down in the hallways and beat the shit out of them because I don't like what they do.
Yeah, right.
That's
You're
just...
saying
Yeah.
oh, art that
That's
is just splattered on there and it's $1,000.
Evan, you're cutting out so bad. I missed like all of that.
God damn it!
And it even cut out your swearing. Impressive. Flirty didn't even have to push a button. Yeah, thank you, Flirty. Yeah, thank you for that. Backup swear stopper. I like that.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, I've sworn for the last 20 minutes.
Well, somebody's got to.
Without using my own bleeper.
Somebody's got to do it.
What the is wrong with me?
Exactly. How dare you?
My whole problem with things today
That's fair. And you're allowed.
is just that, 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
No one walked around
the
telling
owner's
you what the fuck
manuals
they
of
wanted.
cars told you how to set your valves.
Right?
And now it tells you not to eat the contents of the battery.
Oh, you're saying like how stupid, like almost,
Yeah.
yeah, well, Darwin Awards pretty much. How no. It's even like I don't know, some of the safety stuff is just so beyond safety at this point. It's just like
That's
it's-
my job. Is
oh,
safety,
you
so
do
it's
oh
like,
are you like a safety inspector kind of guy or?
I do all of the safety components on the equipment that I build,
Oh, cool.
that we build. So like,
What
I
do you
build
guys-
all
what
the
kind of
panels,
stuff-
electrical panels.
What kind of electrical panels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Put all the
Yeah,
safety switches on. Make
Please
sure that
do not
people
put
don't-
wiener in outlet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
No,
I
like my favorite one, it was like, you know, like a flashback type thing. It was just like in 1980, whatever the hell, and they're like, oh, 2023, it's gonna be like this, this, and this, and then it was like in 2023, it was like a Starbucks wrapper says, "Do not eat this wrapper."
Yeah. You know what? You guys ever watch Idiocracy? Yeah, come on, you've seen Idiocracy,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
How much of that like actually kind of like rings true now, even or is starting to, is so concerning.
It's very concerning.
It's like Black Mirrors. Black Mirrors and Idiocracy. The best predictions of future reality is just it's so sad.
All we gotta do is rely on The Simpsons. They'll tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, like when I was a kid I watched The Simpsons like cuz well that was the thing then, but like honestly like I've gone back and tried to watch it again and I just can't get into it like at all. I don't know why. Maybe it's just cuz I was exposed to too much of it growing up or something, but same with like Family Guy, like I could just give a shit less about Family Guy now. Like you just it feels like some shows
Family
you just get
Guy.
overexposed to and you're just like once in a while it's like haha that's funny, it's on, but now it's like there's just too much. Like I just get
Can we clear stumps, please?
Stumps? Yeah, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Stumps.
I don't even watch TV anymore. If anything, I
Yeah.
just watch like a good movie that comes out or something, or game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV sucks.
I put myself up in a hotel Thursday night because I didn't want to sleep in the truck.
Fair.
And I was like laying there, and I'm so used to just like using my computer and my phone
Yeah, yeah.
for like Netflix or YouTube or whatever. As soon as I turned the TV on, I was like, "Oh, this is fucking dumb. There's commercials."
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm so.
It's like I haven't watched cable.
Well, it's
I
because
haven't
we're
watched
the
cable in
on-demand
so long.
generation now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, you know what though? It's funny because I had the opposite effect. I was at my like parents' place for Christmas, and they had like the TV on in the background, and the kids were watching it, and I was like, an ad came on, and they were showing these ads, and I'm like, oh man, I was just so into it. Like, I was like, I haven't seen ads in so long. Like ads that are like commercial
Is this
grade.
prehistoric television?
Yeah, yeah, it was so weird. Like, I know you get ads on like YouTube and stuff, but they're like, you know, the 5-second crappy who gives a shit ads, right?
Oh,
But these are
okay.
like
I
full,
have YouTube Premium, so I
like
don't even get
minute
that.
long, like produced commercials, and I'm like, oh my god, this is still a thing, eh? It's like I forgot that cable TV still had a market of any kind.
Oh, my old man went on a tangent. It was Christmas night. We're
Yeah.
all partying at my parents' house, right? And we're watching like a Christmas movie.
Oh,
and
you
all the
must.
commercials were like these infomercials, 1999. You know, those different.
Yeah.
They still haven't changed the prices in
Yeah,
20
yeah,
years.
Oh, he was going nuts, but in a comical way. Look at this. We could do it for 1999.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
6
it was
easy
so
payments
dumb.
of $35.99.
Yeah.
It'd be like 5 different, you know, like the one commercial, which I hate, the ones with the beat up dogs and animals.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
donate your
Sarah
money or
McLachlan.
this kid.
Oh.
Yeah, donate this money or
Yeah.
this dog is gonna get burned in a box, and you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
But he called it every time. Guess what? 1999.
Yeah.
You know?
Or have you or a loved one been exposed to mesothelioma?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
mesothelioma.
Max. Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
You know, you get 15 minutes of actual show
Oh,
watching
right,
and
right.
then
Oh, yeah.
45
Yeah.
minutes of freaking ads.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Which
it really is.
it really probably hasn't changed. It's just like when I was a kid, I remember it felt like the commercials were 5 minutes, and then we had like an hour
Yeah.
of our TV shows, and now it's like I have come to the realization that was grossly wrong.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just when I was a
Yup,
kid,
you are
I
so
was
right.
so enveloped in the show that the commercial felt shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and a lot of times it was like pee breaks, man. I was like, oh, commercials,
Yeah.
pee break,
There
go
you
grab
go.
grab popcorn, go grab a glass of water, go grab whatever, and then you come back, it's like, oh, how long's it been on?
Yeah.
So that's
It
I think
literally
that
just
was another
started.
one.
Rewind it.
Yeah, I remember when
What would
Netflix
you-
when Netflix first came out. Oh man, it's so crazy you can say that. I can't wait till the generations are like, wow, you were around when Netflix came out? That's crazy. Like, yeah.
I've had a Snapchat since the day it launched.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's like you should have that NFT'd or something. Hey, yeah.
Right? I should have an OG symbol next to my username or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But it's just like when that first came out, and then the videos were just playing, and there was no ads, and everybody was so confused by it. It's almost like they didn't know what to do. It was like, So like, do the ads come later or like what's going on? This is crazy.
Yeah.
But now I just saw freaking Amazon Prime is like they want to charge you more money a month or they're gonna put ads on your videos.
Oh, it's insane.
That's such a crock of shit. It's not like I watch a lot on
Yeah.
Prime anyway, but
That's how all of them are, though.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, like
That's-
Hulu and Voodoo are starting to do
Okay,
that as well.
Hulu got the
Damn, man.
Hulu got the chop. I put them to the freaking boards. They're
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Mostly
Oh.
because when I got this phone, I got a Disney Plus combo,
oh, it came with it, yeah.
and the Disney Plus, they've now rolled Hulu into Disney Plus.
Oh.
So
By
yeah,
Disney.
so I shit canned Hulu because
want me to pull up
they
a little
kept
bit,
changing it for the longest time.
Oh, no,
Hulu
you're
was
good.
like
Alright.
$13.99 for no ads. And then all of a sudden it was $16.99, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we're gonna be changing the rates again." And I'm like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, I've
It's
only
nice
ever
to see
paid for,
you.
well, Amazon I just pay for to get the Prime, so like for free shipping. So that actually does save us a lot of money.
Right.
We buy a lot of shit on there, like home
Yeah, exactly.
home stuff, not just toys and shit. So
But that also gives you access to Prime.
Yeah,
Video.
yeah.
You get your little bonus points too with the Amazon too.
do you?
get,
Oh,
like,
maybe
little-
maybe in the States. Not in Canada. We don't get shit.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, no. Unless you have like a, I guess if you had a credit card with them, I get cash back from my own credit card spending it on Amazon,
Oh, okay.
but I don't have anything directly through Amazon. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oh, I guess there goes another bulldoze effect. Bunker.
My wife and I actually just recently did this big like bank switching thing where, so we've been with these local banks, or not local banks, but like Canadian banks for a long time, and it's all like Scotiabank's our main one that we've been with since we were young, and like their account fees are just like ridiculous. Like they're like $18 to $20 a month you pay in account fees, right? So if you have a checking account.
That's why I went credit union.
Yeah, well now, like we have Tangerine and Simply are two, which are like from local banks or like like Canadian banks, but they're all free. Everything's free. It's an online bank, so you can't go into like an actual bank and do transactions. But we don't anymore because everything's freaking online now. Like everything we do is online. Like between Wealth Simple and my new like no fee banks, like I don't even see the money anymore. I've never seen the money at all. I never go to a bank. Last time I went to a bank was probably like 5 years ago to get like a bank draft or something for when I bought a truck, and that was it. But like everything's online now. I just don't need it. So I'm like, why am I paying like $400 a year in all these freaking account fees, and my wife with her own personal accounts for nothing? Literally, we don't do anything in there. Because I was usually using it for doing direct deposits from all my jobs and stuff. But now I can just put all that right directly into Wealth Simple. I don't even need to do it into a bank account. So I was like, F this noise, I'm out. See ya, boys. Screw that. Banks are brutal, though, man. The amount of fees and shit they grab, it's worse than the tax man sometimes. Banks are the enemy. They're not your friend.
They
When
really
did
are
you-
not.
Where you could process 2 logs at a time.
What's that?
You made the heads where you could process 2 at a time.
Oh yeah, you can run 2 if you want. I mean, it's not perfect, and I only usually do it for shorts, not for longs, because I can see my ends coming out, and you have to manually cut it. Like I just manually run I'll put them side by side, do a buck with the manual saw, and then I'll just run them out at the same time because they stay locked in there pretty good. And then
Yeah.
yeah,
You're able to do it where just you grab 2 and it'll work.
yeah, the game is not smart enough for that. I don't know how you do it too.
I just grab the 2 and then I roll 1 a little forward once it runs out to length, and then you press the cut button and it'll cut both.
Like manual cut, you mean?
Like the automatic, like what we usually use, I guess.
But doesn't
where-
it does a find end though, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, are you
It doesn't.
you using the harvester control thing?
No.
So like right now I have 2 in here. If I push X, it'll just run 1 back, right?
Yeah, it'll run the 1 back, and then you kind of let go. You roll the other one that's not out there, right?
And then you can run 2 at a time. Yeah, I see it. But one always goes ahead of the other one. You ever get that? So like what I've done just now, one always
Here,
slides
but
ahead.
It's not doing it now, but yeah, if you do it right,
Sorry, ignore those 2 tree sticks.
I'm enjoying the show.
So what I usually do is, so if I had 2 that I wanted to run, I just do a manual. So I'll like run this one out, stop,
By that.
get it close. I mean, those are close enough. I don't really care. I'm not going for mill quality scale accuracy here. And then I would just run them right to the end until they line up close to the end, and then I just give them a buck. So I'd have to push this down a bit. That's how I'd run 2. But honestly, in multiplayer, it's a little faster. In single player, I can take my time a little bit more. You guys want to try to shove that pile up a little bit more? I'm getting a bit more of a 90 here. Of a swing. See, now we slowed down. Texas catching up now.
I've been being nice. I
That,
haven't.
Yeah, you better be nice.
Been being nice.
that,
What's that, Evan? Mr. Choppy Chop?
oh, the L-Tech got in my way, and then
Oh,
I
yeah.
kept one back. Freaking short, and yeah, it was.
This puncher's being really mean to me.
This doesn't like
Is it
Why, what's
treating?
it
Is it
doing?
treating you dirty?
Yeah, like I go to grab a tree and it's just like, nah, throws the whole pile out, or doesn't want to cut. It's being really mean.
Since you made these grapples
See, like
so
this
nice,
one,
I can
right
grab
there.
so many.
Oh, you
I just
just
grabbed
wait
it
till the
and it
next
won't
update.
cut.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Give me the tree! Thank you.
Like you say in your videos, how does it get better?
Yeah, how could it possibly get better? Watch this. Hold my beer. No, it's not like a crazy huge improvement. It's just a little bit more grip. I was working with at the dump we have a new attachment, which is basically a bucket but with a grapple on it. So I guess like a concrete
Oh, yeah, I
bucket
love
style.
those.
So it's kind of fun because we have like lots of trees and stuff that get chucked in our brush pile. So I was like kind of just playing with it and testing the grab strength of it and the way the hydraulic cylinders work against the plating and the way they grab. And I was like, I see kind of what's going on with reality when you're comparing it to the game. So I tried a couple of concepts on the way it grabs, and honestly, it turned out really good. So now the arms grab tighter, but not in a way that makes the logs glitchy. Like, it grabs them so it hangs onto them really well, and then it's just up to the machine's weight to take care of it. Because on that grapple that I'm using at work in real life, it'll grab harder than what the machine can actually lift. Like,
Oh, yeah.
easily.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of pressure there, right?
Those little grapple buckets for skid steers.
It's nuts.
Like,
There's like,
they will hold some shit.
yeah, like I was able to pick up, the cement roadside barriers that stop cars from going over the edge, but the big square
Yes.
ones. I'm able to pick one of those straight up off the ground to the point where I'm like, my machine is going, straight nosedive into the ground, and it'll actually hang on to that while I get it air off the ground. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of a lot of force.
Yeah, when I worked at the scrapyard, that little New Holland we had one of those buckets, and I'd be moving around scrap metal and stuff on the 2 front tires.
Yeah, it's nuts, right?
Like it could hold anything I put in it.
But that being said, looking at that and comparing it to the game, what's happening with these ones right now is the grapples actually don't hold the machine's weight. They'll actually give out before the machine gives out in weight. And that's the effect I wanted to get rid of. So in the next update, I did something that increased the grapple strength without glitching out the logs. So that was kind of a weird balancing act trying. Because if you make it so they grab too tight, then the logs start to jitter and shake back and forth when you grab too hard, which is an effect you don't want. So I found a really nice sweet spot and played with some dampening and blah, 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 modder talk, blah, blah, blah. And I basically just made them kind of, so they'll grip more than the machine can take in weight. Just whether the machine can actually handle the lift, which is kind of what I wanted. Well,
So pretty much they won't have springy slip-off effect no more?
yeah, not as bad. And I increased the friction on them too, so they don't slide as much. So if you have a tree that you're carrying by itself, I mean, they'll still, I don't know, if anybody's used a grapple in real life on a machine of any kind, you still lose logs. They slide in that grapple. It's just solid, clean steel. There's nothing there for friction, barely at all.
Yeah, it's not gnarled or
No, there's nothing, right? But I did increase it a bit on the next update so that the trees are a little more friendly. They're not quite like they're on ice when they're in the grapple. But if you tilt it too far to agree, of course, it's still going to slide out. But the effect now with the friction is more like there's bark on them where it kind of catches a little while it slides, like a teeny bit. So it should be better anyway. And if it isn't, well, suck it. That's my opinion. But yeah, no.
I totally agree. I mean, after your last patch, I noticed because I like grabbing like a big handful of tops.
Yeah, but they slip out really easy, right? Yeah.
Well, if you get a decent amount of them, I noticed a huge difference after your latest patch.
Yeah.
It is like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, they
It's like
hang.
this grab that I have
I mean,
right now.
regardless, you're gonna get a few that's gonna slip out. You know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
but-
So even that grab that you have right now, like it like on longs, it's different because there's so much weight on longs compared to shorts. They'll tend to sit more friendly in the grapple just because of the weight alone. But when you get on the smaller stuff, like when you're grabbing even like tops, like these little bits and stuff, they'll just slide a lot more if they don't have some kind of counter support. They just kind of go slippy slip and right out of the grapple.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Zex, do you want me to move or adjust, or should I just go ahead and sell this? Or...
Yeah, you can take that one.
Sure. All right.
you got another processor behind me? Sounds like it.
Yep, I've been pulling from both sides.
Oh, good man. Hell yeah, back it up, back and forth.
Evan's been fucking processing right behind you the whole time, buddy.
Back that shit up.
That's awesome, man.
I just can't stay out of processors, okay?
Right?
I know you're awesome, dude.
Processors are extremely fun. I don't know. I could do this. Well, I have done this for hours, and I don't know. I'm never bored of it. I think it's just because your mind and your brain are just going. Especially when you're bullshitting and hanging out, it's easy.
Yeah. I love the
You
processing
seem to
part.
stay busy.
What's that?
That's how I am
autopilot.
with punching and
Yeah,
loading.
autopilot.
Sitting there waiting for the truck. We're
Can I
staying.
get stump clear, please?
Yes, sir. One sec here.
But I'm still fighting the dangle head. That's me as an operator.
Which
maybe,
one?
Or any dangle head. I mean, I like messing with them.
Battling a
I
bit?
love
You're-
playing with them.
Hey, you were doing pretty good last time I seen you around.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
you need more practice.
the
Or maybe more patience. Maybe I need
That's
more
it.
patience. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
You gotta-
regular dangle
Your
head
next beer
doesn't have any
needs to be a
changes.
patience light.
These processor dangle heads have a little bit of a change in the next update. The turn on them is a little more responsive, so it's less laggy. I found, especially in multiplayer, when you have delay of any kind, like right now,
Yeah.
even on mine, I can't even imagine how it is on Evan's right now, but on mine, like there's way more delay on this than single player. Like when I turn it.
It likes to pinball itself.
Yeah, and I find when I'm running a log, it doesn't stay very stiff when you're running it, so like it tends to shoot shit back on you when you're working. Super annoying, right?
Yeah.
So in the next update, I've tightened that up quite a bit, as if you put like a new swing bearing in it, kind of so to speak. So it'll be a lot tighter. When you go to turn, it's a lot more responsive, and your logs stay a lot straighter in the dangle head while you're running them, which is really, really nice.
Very cool.
So more fun, exciting things to look at for 1.5. But I might give you guys a tester run at it to test out just nothing. I can't give away any toys early because I'm not allowed to do that as per Giants TOS BS.
Totally
But
understandable.
I can give you guys pre-existing stuff that has been updated just for testing. That's totally legit. So the buncher and the processor heads I would mind getting out for testing, just to see how you guys like the response.